obviously at 45-29, about a minute to go in the second quarter, there's a fair bit of work to do. What do you feel like changed between that moment and the end of the game that resulted in that turnaround?
Defense and rebounding. I just think we struggled all night offensively, really. We're kind of in a situation going through change, not having Jalen and playing a different way the last game, bringing Jalen in and trying to say we want to play like we did the last game. And it was clunky. It was a bit all over the place, but we got back into the game because we defended and rebounded.
Yeah, and obviously 26 points conceded in that second half. Do you feel like obviously Jordan Crawford was so good in that first half? Did you guys really target him as you can stop him, you can potentially stop the whole team?
Well, we flipped it and we went after Doyle initially, and then put Bull Quall on. Crawford. He was tremendous, and I thought Bull did a great job on him in the second half. And he was the one that was going. So that was a big one. That matchup was a big one.
I'm not sure if it's the first time in Launceston, but it's obviously a bit of a boutique, smaller arena with a bit of a quite a loud crowd for the amount of people that are here. What's it like playing down here?
Yeah, it's great. Whenever you come to Tasmania, you know the fans are going to come with the energy. It was an absolute battle out there. That's what you really play for, these kind of intense battles, and yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, and I suppose, what about the character of the group was shown today when Tasmania obviously coming off a really bad loss last time out, really took it to you guys and forced a lot of turnovers and probably took you guys out of your game.
I mean, that's what they do really well. They're one of the better defensive teams in the league, and I think in the first half, their physicality really disrupted our catches. We're getting our catches too stretched out. But I'm really, really proud of the boys, the way we grinded it out. I think that championship teams win on their bad days, and it wasn't our best day today, and we figured out a way to grind it out. Big shout out to Quat. I think Quat was huge today. Not just his threes, but his defensive effort, the little things like that, and it was massive for him after he has been, I wouldn't say struggling, but not playing his best form.
Yeah, you sort of mentioned that there, Zay, but Brian, getting these sorts of wins on the road where it doesn't come easily against a team like Tasmania, what does that do for the fellas' confidence going for the rest of the year?
No, excuse my voice. We saw the start of our season. I mean, when we play at home, we've been to Perth on the Friday, and the games are like that right now, and we've been nothing but on the road. So and we were a new group, new coaching staff, a lot of new players. We knew that any win we get now takes pressure off us down the backstretch. But as Xavier said, I mean, the bigger picture for us is you look at this team, and I think they're the best over the last 3 years or 4 years of tenacity, toughness, teamship, all that's their trademark. And to win a game against them on a court where they're desperate and they're 16 up at halftime or right before the end of the half is huge for us as this new group. And that's an area that we've targeted where we've got to get better and compete. So tonight, and the point it registered with our captain, and that's the biggest thing we get out of this game.
Anyone for Chris?
Yeah, I'll jump in. George, you've talked the past couple of weeks about needing to see the toughness in the group. We saw it on Sunday, and now to respond in the second half like you did tonight. I mean, clearly you struggled in the first half, but to show the character to respond the way you did and to dominate the boards like you did in the second half and to dominate a lot of the effort areas, how pleasing was that?
As we've said prior, just really excited about that, and it's something we talked about leading into the weekend since the Adelaide game. I think we got exposed there, and as a group, coaching staffs included in all of this, tightening up our game, trying to do our jobs better, and everyone lifting in the area that you're talking about. So playing at home on a second game after playing on Friday night and getting whopped and having no Jalen, that was huge. And now coming down here into a hornet's nest and getting tested in the areas that you talked about and coming back and winning like that really is important long-term with our team.
It's the anthill, not the hornet's nest.
Anthill, not hornet's nest. Thanks, Dave.
You touched on Kawhi earlier as well. I mean, we know how good of a defender he's always been capable of being, but he just hasn't been able to stop getting in foul trouble previously. But now, these last two games, he hasn't got in foul trouble. He did a great job on Rob Edwards last Sunday, and now tonight, the job he did on Milton, especially in the first half, and then, like you said, on Jordan Crawford in the second half. It looks like he's learning how to be able to defend like we know he can and stay out of that foul trouble.
It's the first thing we sat down and talked about. You're exactly right again. You know, that there's an art to, it's not just playing hard, there's an art to the defensive player Bull can become. And part of it is, you know, how he uses his feet and his hands. And I think he's made some really good adjustments. He's not fouling in the backcourt. He's not fouling off the ball. He's not leaving his feet and fouling the shooter. And tonight, to play like he did on both of those guys and have one foul, not fouling out of the last game, are huge strides for him.
And you touched on Cole before as well, but you've got so many guys that can step up. I mean, Tui's last quarter especially, some of the defensive plays he made and to get out and run. How much fun is it for you knowing that you've got 10, 11, 12 teammates that you can trust to come out and have a big impact on side you?
I mean, you can tell by the way I play. I go out there and bust my tail and then call for a sub because I know the backup coming in is unbelievably talented and I can trust in them. But I think that was the biggest thing about tonight's game is like the steals that Tui got, Bull got in that third quarter really switched the momentum for us and like we ran with it.
Thanks very much, guys.
Just closer, congratulations to Xavier for his 100th game as a King. I think, and we've talked about last year and the struggles with the camaraderie is with the group, the toughness with the group, and I think the key in this is bringing Xavier back to our club. The whole environment of our team on the day-to-day being a team has changed on his return outside of his tremendous ability as a basketball player. So congratulations.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're out on that one. No more questions.